And welcome back to the Daily Wrap. You know, in Washington, a gaffe is defined as what happens when a politician tells the truth about something he isn't supposed to say at all.
Everybody thought Hillary Clinton was unbeatable, right? But we put together a Benghazi special committee, a select committee. What are her numbers today? Her numbers are dropping. Why? Because she's untrustable. But no one would have known any of that had happened had we not fought and made that happen. Good.
And that, of course, was California Congressman and House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy, who is currently the favorite, or was currently the favorite, to take over as Speaker of the House following John Boehner's retirement at the end of this month. As a result of that statement, Senate Minority Leader Harry Reid and several other Senate Democrats are now demanding that the House Select Committee on Benghazi be disbanded, given that the Majority Leader announced that the investigation committee was created at least in part to politically damage former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. In a letter, the senators wrote, "We're writing to ask you to disband the House Select Committee on Benghazi after House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy's recent comments admitting that the Select Committee was put together to serve the political purpose of defeating Secretary Hillary Clinton in the 2016 presidential elections by hurting her in the polls, rather than conducting a serious investigation into a terrorist attack that killed 4 Americans. We should not disrespect their sacrifice by further politicizing this tragedy." Now, a spokesman for Representative McCarthy has released a statement insisting that the Benghazi panel is focused on getting the facts about the 2012 attacks in Libya, and McCarthy has now come forward with a number of statements. So, Jonathan, did McCarthy just accidentally tell the truth here, or what's going on?
You know, Rick, I think you said something a long time ago when I was on this show, or I think you said it on the radio with me as well in Sirius. We should go through and vote every single person that's in office out of office.
How I feel about that.
Because I think, you know, listen, what he said, that may have been the motivation behind a lot of people, but the fact is something happened in Benghazi that's very important, that should be fixed, should be figured out, and ignorant politics like this and statements like that do nothing to help figure out what happened in Benghazi.
Do you cut him any breaks, or do you think he intended to say something else, as he says?
I'm sure that he probably did. I mean, listen, you know, he's in front of when we're in front of the camera, a lot of the times you say things that you don't intend to say. But But he probably meant exactly what we think he meant. I don't think that he meant. I don't think that he meant what you're implying.
What most people think he meant was that they put that
they put it together in order to
burn Hillary Clinton.
No, but but Joe, help me out with this one. Yeah. Don't you think instead of sitting here and burning Hillary Clinton, it was more just to burn the entire administration, and she's kind of become the scapegoat of the administration. It's been focused on her, but mainly because the Obama administration hasn't been the ones that have kind of helped with the helped
that be
produce
the same
thing.
Thing? It was still a political intent.
But the administration. Well, it's just to discredit the entire situation and the lack of leadership.
I think Kevin McCarthy's had a very bad week. I don't think he knows how to articulate a thought.
Can he get out of this?
I knew what he meant. I knew what he meant, that Hillary Clinton is not trustworthy. We have to get her to testify, which they are, and then maybe we could get to the truth, because anything she says outside of this body, we can't believe. I get what he was saying, but boy, that was a stupid way to say it. And Reid and Boxer and the rest absolutely should have taken advantage of it.
So let's say that the way he's being interpreted by those, especially Democrats, is what he meant. Is this a reason to disband the committee, even though there have been I haven't finished the question. Even though a great many committees have already done this same investigation.
Right. Well, can I just say this one thing along with that? I had a neighbor walk up to me yesterday and say, "Did you hear about what McCarthy said?" He basically admitted that and he was mistaken it for the emails and the Benghazi. He milked it all into one big thing. Here's the problem. You're a media guy. You know, when they go out and make a flub like this, the reality is it takes on implications not only for the people, but then these other politicians that they really don't have the best interest for what happened in Benghazi at heart either, to take advantage of that.
Both sides are playing politics.
That's the victim in this whole thing, is that 4 people died in Benghazi because of terrible, terrible security policies, terrible leadership, and nobody's gotten to the bottom of it.
So Scotty, quickly, setting aside the partisanship of it, if it's possible, do we need another Benghazi committee?
No, absolutely not. You keep going with this. This is just a little detail compared to the big issue. This is the closest we've got to a solution. We still don't know where the president was that night, who never issued the go-in order or the stand-down order. We still haven't gotten the simple answer that all these committees are trying to get. They're trying to literally erase an entire good work for one little minor detail. Also, like I said, if he wasn't running for Speaker of the House right now, would this have been an issue? Would we even have covered that soundbite?
But Jonathan, the last Benghazi committee, going back to the House Oversight Committee in the last administration or the last Congress, they tried to get all this stuff too if it's there, and they didn't succeed.
No, and Rick, if you gave myself and some guys with my background about a week, I guarantee you we could find out exactly what happened.
Well, I'm sure there are people like yourself that are trying.
Yeah, but they're underneath the same executives.
Well,
trying to
this
find
could
it
be.
out.
All right, so what do you think? Do you think the Select Committee on Benghazi should be disbanded over Representative McCarthy's comments? If so, or if not, go to newsmaxtv.com/comments and let your voice be heard. Coming up next, time to read some of your viewer comments. Don't go anywhere. This is our favorite part.